saves us from their hands. The next reading will be done by the great congressman who's really in many ways been a little of the soul of the Jewish people from all of our causes, whether it be about social justice or be about Israel. It's from my present home city, New York. So Jerry Nadler, could you take it away for us? Number 2.
Well, thank you very much. That's quite an introduction to try to live up to.
I want to make it hard.
After 4 steps,
Well, I'm very glad to be at this Seder today, and I've been asked to expand a bit, so I wrote a bit. This is a Hunger Seder. During the, we're taught in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, that during the sojourn in the desert, the Jews they had no time to bake leavened bread, so they took matzah with them because it didn't have time to rise. But where did the food come from? For 40 years of wandering in the desert. And we're told it came as manna from heaven. God gave, through a miracle, the food. But we're also told in the Talmud that you cannot depend on miracles. You do not deliberately put yourself in a position where, although we believe that God performs miracles, you do not deliberately put yourself in a position where you have to have a miracle. And that's why we have to deal on earth with the hunger problems, because we cannot depend on God doing a miracle. So it's our job, in government, out of government, those of us in this building, who work in this building, try to get government to do its part, but it never does enough. So we all have to work with the organizations that are here and they're not here to try to alleviate hunger, which is a terrible, terrible plague, the 11th plague, the terrible plague that we have to try to get away from all people. So during the traditional Seder, we join together and drink 4 cups of wine, a cup for each of the promises of freedom God made to the Israelites as God led us out of bondage. Today we join together and make 4 new promises. Promises not about breaking the shackles of Egyptian slavery, but about breaking the bonds of hunger. We do so standing together and calling for a better tomorrow, one in which we are all blessed to have healthy, delicious food for our families, our neighbors, our friends, all Americans, and all people in the world.